Take two. Hi, my delicious light. So I wasn't really recording the first video. I realised that I was just staring at the camera for 2 minutes. Okay, so I have gotten my nails done. I've got my hair done. It's blue. I just felt like my red hair reminded me of my ex and the time I spent with him, because when I was with him I had red hair. So I went for a deep blue, and I was just showing my dress, which I will show again. So it is this beautiful pink tight dress from Forever New. It's so pretty. Anyways, I wanted to sit here and just say how I'm feeling and what's going on. So I have started my business. I've opened up my Facebook page. I've got to do heaps of other stuff, like I've got my ABN, but I need to register my business name and stuff like that. I've got my social media accounts going for YouTube and TikTok and Snapchat, and not Snapchat, but Instagram, Facebook. So I'm trying to make this work. I'm trying to be really positive, because I feel like if I put in the effort, then it will work, and I kind of need something to distract me from how I'm feeling. And you know, just recently, like, breaking up with my ex has been really hard, because it's so hard, like, to get out of bed. My whole room is a mess. Like, I had to hide this because I bought this for him, and every time I look at it, it just reminds me of him, and I have to just hide it. Like, it was a chocolate melt. He loved chili, so I was gonna make this for him because he loved hot chocolate, and he'd always have hot chocolate, like, before bed and stuff, and in the morning, and I'd make him chocolate and coffee. So it makes me really sad that I can't give this to him, and I'm probably just gonna keep it, and you never know, right? I hope he keeps my stuff, but then at the same time I hope he doesn't, because he has some of my stuff left over, like my clothes and stuff. But no, I'm getting better, but I'm struggling a lot to, like, get up every day, like, and keep doing this. But this is the only thing I have left, is to kind of put myself out there and make a difference in the world, and show people that they're not alone, and despite what's happening in your life, you still shouldn't give up. You should still keep pushing. Like, I don't even want to say that I miss him, but I'm really heartbroken over him, and I keep thinking about the last day that we spent together. Because I remember we pulled out some cards and I gave him a reading, and he gave me a reading, and we both read each other, and it just felt like that whole day was amazing. And like the night before, I keep watching this video, and it was we were drinking. I just finished my day at work, working at the hotel, the pub, and we were having super dry, like we did when we went to Cairns. We took me to Cairns when we first met, and it was amazing. I won't forget it. Like, dancing with him in the rain, and swimming in, like, the ocean with him, and free diving, and it was raining, and I remember he picked me up and he kissed me. I remember running with him in the rain, and it was the most beautiful experience I've ever had. Those 4 days were, and we met some random guy called Jeff, and we went clubbing, and he took care of me when I was drunk and I was stumbling, and I, like, fucking stacked it like 3 times, and he took care of me because I was all rowdy. But anyways, that was, I'll never forget that, and I'll never forget him. It sucks because, like, I thought he was my person, but I need someone who I need someone who 444. There's your angel number for the day. I need someone who believes in me, and I need someone who supports me, because right now I'm on my own and it's so hard. Like, I miss him so much. And I just keep looking at the video of the last day we spent together, and he wasn't feeling well. He was sick. He was sore and had a cold, and even though he wasn't feeling well, he still took me to the airport and spent the day with me. And that is the last day that I'm ever gonna have with him, and that's the last memory that I have of him. And it hurts so much because when we read each other's cards that day, I remember I gave him a big hug, and the card reading for me was that I had two choices, and in his reading, he had two choices as well with what path he would take. And both our readings meant we would either fall into our temptations, or we'd work on ourselves to meet each other in the middle. And I remember as well on that day, or the other day, we went for a run. I never run. I love working out, I love the gym, but we went for a run. And I'd never run that far before, but like, he was in front of me, and I miss his dog Thor. I would take care of his dog for him. And we were running, and we ran like, I don't even know, it was so long, and he was like motivating me to keep running, and then I remember we stopped, and at the car we went around. He took me to this beautiful fountain in Mullewa, and I remember the dog caught up to me halfway. I miss his dog so much. It sucks. I know that I'll probably never ever get to I never even got to say a proper bye to his dog. I used to like just dislike animals, but he showed me that animals are beautiful, and that you shouldn't hate them, and you should care for them, and that they have emotions too. They're not just animals, like dogs and cats and stuff. And he taught me so much. I've learned so much because of him. And it breaks me that he's not here with me, and that I have to do this on my own, and that even though everyone was telling me that it's this and this and this, like, it'll be hard, it's not easy, it's like, I don't care, I will try. I've literally nearly died coming here. I literally lived in the car with him for like 2 weeks, and it was so fucking rough. Like, we literally like were in the car with each other for like 3 days, and we had so much fun. Like, he was like my best friend. Like, no one understands what we had. Everyone just saw the negative, but for some reason it just went bad. It started to get bad as soon as that accident happened, where I was driving and I crashed our car. That car was his car to me. It was our car, the Holden. It was a beautiful Calais Holden silver, 2005 model, mint condition, and I'll never forget that car. That car was where we'd hang out, and I used to see him every day after work because we both were in trade. He got me into trade. I was a cabinet maker because I wanted to understand how hard he worked, and how hard it is to work like 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, and get up at 5:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and move your body and lift shit and build shit. And it was so mentally challenging being there. And every day no matter how tired he was, he showed up for me. Came to my house, or I came to his dad's house, and he was there, and I wanted to show him that you can do it. Like, you can be and do anything you want in life. And I wish he saw that. I wish he saw what I saw. And now I just have to make this possible and show the world this is me, and I'm gonna just keep doing it until I have nothing left. I don't care. I will put my all into this, even if it doesn't work out. I know that. And that's one thing he said to me. He said, you can do it, but you got to realize that there are these outcomes, and for some reason I never want to hear the truth. I only want to hear the positive. I only want to hear what could and what can happen good, why it should go good and why it should be good. I miss him so much. I miss his dog. I won't forget when I got off that bus and I just ran into his arms, because I went to Geraldton for the whole day, and he was still messaging me because he cares. He was only trying to protect me. But it's like, I was looking back at the videos, and I didn't even treat him right. I didn't even listen to him. I started to walk all over him. I started to not be grateful for him. I started to not even see who he was. That poor man. I hurt him so much. And I know I fucked up. I miss him so much. It's so hard. I'm struggling every day, and this is just the beginning, and it's gonna be like this for a while. It's like, I just feel like a big part of myself is missing. Like, that was it was my best friend, and you know, like the last day we spent, he wasn't even feeling well, and we went to go get Vietnamese food, and he wanted ramen, but there's no ramen places in Geraldton, and he wanted to take me to the beach, and we paid for everything like he always does. And he took me to the beach, and we sat there and we ate our Vietnamese roll, and I bought him a hot chocolate. And I remember just sitting there with him and feeling so content and so happy that I finally got what I wanted, which was, my whole life I always felt like I just wanted one person by my side. I don't want 20 people, I don't want 20 friends, I don't want 3 friends, I don't want 5 friends. I just wanted one person. And I thought that was him. And it makes me upset because I remember driving with him, and he's taking me to the airport, and I said like one day I want to marry you, like on the beach, like can we get married near the beach? It makes me so sad because I thought I was gonna marry this person and have kids with them. I feel like we would have had like 2 beautiful kids, and he would have been such a great dad, and I would have been such a great mum. Like I can't even, because I'm working at a nightclub, I can't even go back to, I can't look at it the same. I feel like I've grown up so much that doing all that stuff is not even fun. It's not fun anymore. I'd rather see the world. I'd rather travel. But I wanted him with me. And look, the weather's so bad, hey? It's like a representation of my emotions. It's raining so bad here. But anyways, it is what it is. I mean, I felt like this time would have really helped, and I wanted to show him that it would be good if we had space. I wanted him to learn on his own. I wanted him to find his feet. I wanted him to I only wished him well. I didn't want to hurt him, but I hurt him. But I hurt him for the good. I hurt him to help him realize that he's his best friend, and he needs to be independent, and he needs to grow. Because I need to feel like you need to love yourself first and be in alignment with yourself before anyone else. And I don't even think I will ever love anyone the same way I loved him. I started to fall in love with him the more that we spent, but it's like, it's just started to get worse. We started to hurt each other, and that's that. But, I hope he follows his dreams. Like, the last time I spoke to him, I gave him a healing, and I hope that healing, like, awoke something in him. I'll never forget it. And for that, I will learn to love myself and to focus on myself and to become better. And I hope he does the same. It just makes me sad because I went to this thing the other night and there was this kid, like this little baby, and it was like a spiritual circle, like, you know, where someone sits there and they help you heal. And it's like there's crystals in the middle, you get mat and blankets, and everyone sits in a circle. It was like at a yoga center. There was this kid, and the kid kept messing with my stuff, like a little toddler with blonde hair. And I kept looking in the mirror because there was mirrors on because it's a yoga class, and I just kept looking at myself like, I wanted that with him. I wanted that with him. He made me realize that I did want the same thing he wanted, but it wasn't right. I didn't want us to be codependent on each other. I wanted us to grow individually and then come together. But anyways, I hope it works out for him, and I hope he finds what he's looking for, and even if it is someone else, then it's okay. I want him to be happy, but I just know that my path, I'm gonna be alone for a long time. I have no one here. I'm trying so hard not to give up and keep following my dreams and keep putting effort into this so that it does work out. It has to work out. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But yeah, I miss him so much. I miss his touch. I miss his hands. I miss his beautiful... He had these beautiful blue eyes. I'll never forget his eyes. Every time I looked at them, I just felt safe. It hurt so much. I thought our time away would have helped us grow individually, and he would have, you know, when we went for that run, we went to sit by the fountain, like the river, the pond or whatever, and I was sitting by myself. I walked on my own by myself, and then he was on the other side and he was sitting there with the dog, and I was just looking at him, and then he walked all the way to me. That made me feel like that was a sign that he would come back, and even though I was leaving to go on my own to do this, he would come back and he would show me that I want this and I want to be better. I want us to be in a healthy relationship, because it can't just be codependent. It didn't happen that way. And we made a promise that we would make both of our dreams come true. And we used to do this thing where we'd hold our hand like this and we go, and we'd blow on it. So we'd, and like, that was our little like thing. Now it's just me now. I thought we were gonna wait for each other, but it's just like we hurt each other. And now the only thing that's giving me motivation is to show up every day and to post videos like this. But anyways, I just wanted to clarify where I'm at, and I'm trying to set this up, and yeah. See you later, my delicious lights. All the best.